Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss the latest updates. So let's get started. Instance type, launch instance type. We have seen the instance type, but the launch instance type is used for cost efficiency and to predict the best price for your business requirement. So if you're going with a launch instance, we came across like around 4 to 5 types of instances. So firstly we go with on-demand instance. On-demand instance can be used for the short workloads and it has a predictable pricing. So what predictable pricing, let me quickly show you. So you can see we have EC2 instance page. We have www.amazon.com/ec2 pricing, and under pricing we have on demand type of instances. So you can see here, uh, if you scroll it down, so you can see the pricings of each and every instances over here. So you can see it has a fixed type of pricing. So A1 dot medium has some 0.025 per hour. So if you take this is for a predictable price. If you use this for 22 hours, like 24 hours, you may expect like 0.0255 in 24. So you will be getting your predictable price over there. But in the situation where if you are going with a bigger organization, you may use your instances per years, right? So in that scenario, we need a instance which should be reserved. So for that kind of instance, we have another type called reserved type, known as reserved type can be used for minimum 1 year. So it has to be reserved for 1 year, and it should be a instance specific. So only the specific type of instance in the sense it's like A1 medium and A1 large, the only the instance type can be taken. It's a prefixed for the instance type. Okay, so that is known as reserved type of instances. It's for long workload, and it is also used for in the terms of cost cutting. It has like 70% will be lesser compared to on demand instance. Okay, in the reserved type of instances we have one disadvantage. If we go with like micro type instance, after if you reserve it for 1 year, you have to pay for 1 year. It's an upfront payment method. But in case of if you want to change in the middle of some middle of 6 months after, you want to change that your workload has been increased, but in that scenario you cannot increase your instance type. For that, to overcome that drawback, we have a convertible reserved instances, which is for long workloads, and with the flexible instances you can change it at any time and any cost. So as per this, it has like 54% as compared to on demand instance. It is like we get a 54% of discount in it. And we have another instances called scheduled reserved instances. In these scheduled reserved instances, if you are going with only you have to use your instances per particular time period, in the sense like every day for 1 year around 3 to 6 o'clock p.m. you want to use your instances. Such kind of reserved type of instances you can use this. You have to pay it for how hours you have used it. As per the usage hours, it will be charged for you. And we have a spot instances. In the spot instances is for short workloads, not recommended for anyone. It's for cheap, like around 90% you will be getting the instance for cheap. But what it is like, where we have a disadvantage in it. If the price, it will like trade, it's like a trading system. If the price goes up, then your instance will be taken by AWS without any intimation, so it's less reliable. So in which condition spot instances can be used? It can be used for only a hour based project. And if you have any like short term project, if you want to use it for 1 hour 2 hour instances, which are big size instances, you want to use it for 1 hour 2 hours, then in terms of that scenario, spot instances are very good. So you can go with the spot instances. We have a dedicated instances. Okay, so in that dedicated instances, no other custom will share your hardware. So you will be having all you will be assigning in hardware, you will be buying the hardware. So hardware in the sense entire instances like T2, T3 entire instances will be dedicated to you, so no other customer will share that instances. Okay, we have dedicated host, you will book entire server, so entire server will be in your hands. So you can customize as per your requirement, not like a T2, T3, T4, but you can directly customize your own in CPU, own RAM, um, like your self produce templates you can be designed. So let me quickly show you where we can see our on demand instances. So if you launch from launch instance type, it is like on demand instance. We have shown it in the previous tutorials, and we have now launch spot instance request. And if I clicked on spot instance request, you can see we can just click on request spot instance. Once you clicked on request spot instance, you will be seeing as per your workload requirement, there are lots of options over here. If you have any template, you can also select your template in the sense instance type in the sense we can design a template, right? We have used in auto scaling group. I have shown you how to create a launch templates. You can just go and watch that tutorial. So we have an AMIs. If you want your AMI, you can select your AMI. If you don't want, if you go with a free tier one, you can select your Amazon also. And we have our networking, and we have our availability zones selection. We have key pair selection, and we have lot of options over here. You can select anything. So see, after everything has been selected, you can see our pricings. So $0.122 per hour, so it has saved around 41% compared to on-demand instances. So what we are going with, we are going with 2 gigs of with 3 GB of RAM with the availability of 6 zones. So it's like big instance compared to T2 and T3. So if you click on launch, it will launch your instances and up and running for particular time period. But it's like chargeable, so as of now I'm not showing it. It's for only you have to know these terms called spot instances. In terms of exam point of view, you have to know these terms: reserved instances, convertible instances, dedicated host, dedicated instance. So we have lot of options over there, you can select them. So if you have go with a reserve type of instances, you will be seeing here. So just purchase, click on purchase. Here you can select any default thing. I have selected T2, no, not T2, but we'll go with something which is bigger, uh, something which is bigger, M5 large. And what term you want from 12 hours, okay, for 12 months, sorry, for 12 months you want. So as I told you, reserve instance for 12 months. You can see as I clicked on search, you will be seeing the price for 12 months. So just selecting one of it. So if I selected one of it, you can see, so it is upfront. So let me select this one. This is also priceable, but it's like use and pay it. No upfront is like use it and pay it. If it's a partial upfront, it should be paid in before using it. Okay, so it cannot be changeable. So you have a classes of offering classes. It is like convertible. It's like standard one. Standard one is the first one. I have told you the first one, the reserved instance type, and convertible type is convertible instances type. So where can we use our schedule instances? Quickly let me show you our schedule instances. I am cancelling this thing. You have an option called schedule instance here. If you click on schedule instance here, it will ask you for a particular time period, to which time period you want to begin with. You have to click on begin, and you can see the starting date and the time period when you are going to start your instance, and to how long your instance should be running. It is in hours. So as of now, default is selected as 4 hours. After selecting everything, you have to select which time. Daily I want to run this instance for 4 hours every day. And you have to select your instance types like T2, T3, and you have to select your platform, which availability zone you want to place your instances. So everything should be assigned. Basically you need to know all the terms, so it is very helpful to you in terms of going with any exam perspective. So on demand, reserved instance, convertible instance, scheduled reserved instance, these all terms are very important in terms of exam perspective. And make sure you know about what are the what it is used for, so that it will be more easier to understand the question point of view and give the appropriate answer in it. So thank you for watching. We'll meet in another video.